You know what? Sometimes when you make a mistake, sometimes when you say something wrong, sometimes you just have to put your hands up, okay? You just have to put your hands up and say, fair play. Fair enough, okay? Arsenal, fair enough, okay? But this, don't get too excited, okay? Don't get too excited. I'm not fully convinced, but you know what? This definitely made a jump, okay? This definitely made a jump. Arsenal today beat Nottingham Forest, who just assigned Ange Postecoglou, whatever his last name is. And Arsenal, easy win, easy, comfortable win, 3-0 to Arsenal. And there are so many talking points. There's so many good talking points. To be honest, I did not watch the first half because this game for me was at 6:30 a.m. So I wasn't gonna wake up for that. But I did watch the second half of this game, and I do have some talking points. I did see the goals. I did watch the highlights, and there is a lot of things to talk about. First off, I think, by the way, Nottingham Forest sacking Nuno Tavares is one of the worst decisions I've ever seen in my life. Seriously, from footballing institution, this is one of the worst decisions I've ever seen from a club in my life. I know the president and the manager have had their differences for no reason, really. I mean, I remember last season the president got mad for Nuno for dropping points when already Nottingham Forest have had an incredible season, and he did drop points. He got angry, so that's when it really started heating up, and he ended up getting sacked, which again I thought is just the wrong decision. And worse than that, you bring in Ange Postecoglou. Now look, this guy and Ange, yes, he did get Spurs a European trophy. Yes, he did get them their first trophy in like what 20 years. Yes, that's an insane feat, and he did do that. But at the same time, this guy in a league format, this guy plays 17th place. 17th place, one place above relegation, meaning if it wasn't for the three worst relegated teams in Premier League history, Spurs, Tottenham Hotspurs would have gotten relegated in the Premier League, and that is not something to take lightly. 17th place in the Premier League. You have a defense of Romero, Van de Ven, Udugi, and Pedro Porro, and Vicario as your keeper, and you had the worst defense in the Premier League. That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. He is not a proper league manager. Maybe he's good in cup competitions, but as a league manager, this guy is horrendous, and it showed today. Nottingham Forest had nothing going for them. Yes, they hit the crossbar once, but that was like individual brilliance from Chris Wood, bro. Chest touch to the goal. No one's doing that. So today, Nottingham showed nothing, and to be honest, I'm kind of happy for their downfall. I loved Nottingham Forest last year, but the president, bro. The president has ruined everything for me. Seriously, keeping Gibbs White, the way he kept Gibbs White, the way he treats his players, the way he treats the manager. I don't like it, bro. I don't like it. But let's talk about the game for Arsenal. Let's talk about it. I saw the first goal from Zubimendi. First of all, before that, Arsenal were dominating. Okay, that whole first half was Arsenal. Arsenal were dominating that first half. Madueke was looking very dangerous. He probably should have had an assist. Madueke throughout the whole game was a threat, bro. Throughout the whole game was a threat. And the goal did not take long, okay? The goal did not take long. First 30 minutes, Arsenal get a corner. They get the rebound outside the box. Zubimendi with a wonderful strike. People try to doubt this guy. People try to doubt the technical ability of this guy, the player he is. Oh, he's just some overrated La Liga bum like all of them are. He's just like Cardoso, overrated. He's just like all these players that come to the Premier League and flop. Guys, this guy's legit, bro. This guy is legit. We saw in the Euros when he got subbed on for Rodri in the 45th minute. You didn't even notice a difference. You did not notice a difference. Zubimendi is incredible, bro. He's an incredible tempo. He controls the tempo of the game. He brings the ball up high so well. He's defensively solid. He's a great player, and he's so important. He's a razor. He's a ceiling raiser for Arsenal. Okay, this is an insane signing, an S tier signing, and you saw his ability too. Today he absolutely strike the ball outside the box, and that's what he does, bro. He does have a shot on him. He strike the ball outside the box. A great goal from Zubimendi. And Arsenal should have probably gotten 2-3 goals in that first half alone, because again, creating chances. Eze was looking dangerous. Madueke was looking dangerous. I thought Marino was solid. I thought their whole defense was solid. There was only one player, to be honest, today from Arsenal, which, oh, by the way, big talking point, Odegaard injured again, which, I mean, I don't know why Arteta even decided to play him when he already had injury concerns, but he did decide to play him. Odegaard gets injured in the first 18 minutes. I think it's going to be a long injury, I presume, because he just got back and he got injured again. So this one's probably going to be a bit lengthy, but it's not the end of the world, okay? It's not the end of the world. Declan Rice was also pretty injured, but he came on. But Arsenal have depth this year, bro. Arsenal have depth this year. You saw Saliba out injured, but you have Mosquera, who had a brilliant game. In my opinion, today he was the best defender for Arsenal. He had an insane game when it was playing off the ball, whether it was that last-ditch tackle that he did to stop the first goal for Nottingham Forest in the second half. Whether it was anything, bro. Mosquera was really, really solid today. Raya, again, was Raya. I didn't think he had too much to work with today. The whole defense was good. I think the only one player from this whole team that I look at is Calafiori, bro. Calafiori, he is cheeks, bro. He is terrible. I don't know why he's starting. Skelly should definitely be starting over Calafiori. I don't know why Calafiori is starting. Skelly should be starting, but yeah. Calafiori, terrible game from him today. I thought he was the one man that just looked out from this Arsenal squad, whether it was his crossing, his defending too sometimes a bit sketchy. I didn't really like the Calafiori performance today. I think he got saved because Nottingham Forest were so bad today and Arsenal were so dominant. If it was like maybe Nottingham Forest, it was a 50-50 game, I thought they could have exposed Calafiori today. But that wasn't the case because I think Arteta did well today. I think maybe the starting lineup, maybe he shouldn't have started Odegaard, you could say, and he should have started Skelly, but either way, they won. Second half, starting it off already. I didn't know how Gyökeres was in that first half, to be honest. I didn't see any tweets about how good he was. I didn't see any tweets about how bad he was. I didn't see anything. But starting off the second half, Gyökeres already starting off with a bang. Eze, I think it was, to be fair, I think it was actually Calafiori that gives the ball to Eze with a great ball over the top. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was Calafiori, I don't know though. But Eze drives the ball in and then sends it to Gyökeres in the middle of the box. Gyökeres with a great run and a great finish. And I didn't really see, there was another Gyökeres moment, I'm going to talk about that. But as long as Gyökeres is finishing his chances, I don't really care what he does off the ball or what he does on the ball, bro. The thing about Arsenal, they've been wanting a 9 for so long. They don't care about someone who creates their chances. They don't care about that. They just want a 9 to finish their chances. As long as Gyökeres can do that, then to be honest, Arsenal fans should not complain. No fan should slander him. If he's scoring goals, he's doing the job. He's doing the job. He's doing his job. That's all it is. But there was a moment right after that goal, I think it was like in the 50th minute, 55th minute, where Gyökeres, beautiful combination, he cuts in on his right foot, gives the ball to gets the ball back from a 1-2, I think, and then gives the ball to Madueke. Madueke with great patience lays it off to Gyökeres, and Gyökeres with a really powerful shot. What a goal that would have been. What a goal that would have been. Gyökeres with a great shot, hits the crossbar, unlucky from Gyökeres, but what an effort from him. Great link-up play, something I haven't seen from Gyökeres all season. Great link-up play from Gyökeres. And to be honest, another talking point is Madueke. I thought Madueke was brilliant today. I thought it was amazing today. To be honest, he might be my man of the match. He might be my man of the match today because the way he was taking on his players, he wasn't like this for Chelsea, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I watched Madueke a lot in Chelsea. He wasn't really like this, bro. Today he looked much more confident, much more sharper, a lot faster, way better decision making. Like, he played his fullback a lot more than he used to back in Chelsea. But great decision making from Madueke today, and I'm not gonna lie, he's elevated his game, bro. He's elevated his game. It would be really harsh to bench him, bro. It would be really harsh, but it would be the right decision because you have Saka, obviously. But it would be really harsh because he's been great so far. He's been great for Arsenal. And Arsenal get their third goal. Zubimendi with the shortest guy on the pitch, I think. He gets a header from across from Trossard, who comes in right away and creates an impact. Trossard gets an assist, which I don't know what Trossard's like. I don't know his stance right now, okay? Once Bukayo Saka comes back, what's Trossard's stance? What's he going to do? Because then you could say Madueke is the backup to that left wing spot for Eze, or backup to Saka, and then does that leave Trossard as backup to Eze, or does that leave Martinelli? So those two are basically fighting to be backup for Eze, because Eze today, again, Eze was wonderful, bro. Eze was wonderful. Flary, tricks, dribbling, everything, bro. X Factor. Eze was a great signing for Arsenal. But yeah, Trossard gets an assist, and to be honest, just easy for Arsenal. Easy game for Arsenal. Straightforward, at home, 3-0, get the 3 points, move on. And they play good, bro. I told you guys, I can criticize Arsenal, but when they play good, I will say when they play good. Because today, I think Arsenal, they probably should have won 5-0, 6-0. Played great. Again, I don't know why the president of Nottingham Forest decided to sack Nuno, and bring in Ange out of anyone, Ange. But Arsenal so far, with of course a game in hand, they have a game extra than Liverpool. They're first in the league, and Arsenal. Well done to you guys. Well done to you guys. This changes my opinion on you guys a little bit, but I still think in the big games, I want to see more from Arsenal, bro. I want to see more intent from Arsenal. I want to see these players genuinely step up to the occasion. I want to see Gyökeres. I want him to play better. I want him to do more than just scoring his goals. And when he has to score his goals, he needs to finish his chances. I want him to have better physical, better hold of play. I want the midfield to not feel pressure, bro. I feel like every time I watch these guys in a big game, they overthink everything, bro. They overthink their passes. They play it way too safe. I want to see more from these guys, bro. I want to see more. So that's all my thing is for Arsenal. I just want to see them have more intent. I just want to see them genuinely look like they want the title, because I have not seen that these past few weeks. The game against Man United, the game against Liverpool. You can say it's the first few games of the season, but I'm not even seeing intent from Arsenal. That's the thing. The mentality is not there. I don't care about the playing wise. If they play bad, misplacing passes, then sure, bro, you could say first game of the season. But these guys don't even have their mentality set up straight. But today they looked ruthless. They looked really good, attacking, beautiful football. And when they had to defend, they defended well. They pressed well. It's something different than I've seen these past few seasons. So this is good. This is a good sign from Arsenal. They need to build from this. Let me see their next game. Can I see Arsenal's next game? Let me see Arsenal's next game. It's besides the Champions League, they play Bilbao. Oh, Man City. This is going to be interesting. A big test for Arsenal against Man City. That's going to be a great game. But yeah, guys, both teams have a lot to prove, by the way. Man City and Arsenal, they both have a lot to prove. So it's going to be an interesting game at the Emirates. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Make sure to like, subscribe, by the way. I forgot. Make sure to like, subscribe, and peace.